What's up, superstars? It is go time. I'm going to skip my usual intro and get right into it. Bitcoin has hit its new all-time high. Now, last night in other markets all over the world against other currencies, it already hit its all-time high. So, bit of a leading indicator. But beautiful thing is, now against the dollar, it's hit its all-time high, above 65. So, expect some fireworks. We're already seeing it for Ethereum. And this is going to be all over the news now. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of pumps and different things. If you haven't gotten into anything yet, I suggest you do so now. Although I do expect a pullback at 70, so that would be another opportunity. Probably hit 70K for Bitcoin in a few more days and a bit of a pullback. That's when I'll be taking some profits personally. But as you can see, look at the 24-hour change on most of these tokens. This is Trade the Chain, by the way. This goes over sentiment from social media. And let's take a look down. It is green across the board, so everything is pumping right now. Awesome. So let's take a look at the chart. So this is marketrebellion.com. This is the BTC chart, and it is off the chart. Look at that. Can't even get up there. Let me zoom in a little bit here, and you can see that just green, 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 green. All right. So I think a lot of people are going to be piling in, and we can easily jump up another 4K in the next couple of days on this bullish news. Speaking of news, let's take a look at what's going on. I actually haven't seen a lot from YouTubers, just really reiterating everything I've already brought to you the last few days. So we're going to go right into the news here. All right, so Bitcoin hits 6-month high as first Bitcoin futures ETF, BITO, comes out. All right, so bullish Bitcoin market easily digests spike in trading volume. Bitcoin equilibrium price likely to top 168K following ETF approval. That's with a real ETF. And we're talking about months down the road there. Might just be a couple months, but most likely 3 to 6 months. Okay, BITO, Bitcoin equilibrium, same stuff. All right, so let's move on to Coin Telegraph. And here I saw some better headlines that would be interesting all the way around. So Mono X launches mainnet on Ethereum and Polygon. And you love seeing this news. Makes it bullish for Ethereum, makes it bullish for Polygon. Which Polygon has a lot of things coming up here. But the platform will offer a suite of 4 assets on Ethereum and a further 5 on Polygon. Okay, I don't know MDT. Blockchain Oracle links the leader in that, so not too interested. Regulated French investment firm offers interest-focused crypto bundles. Okay, so that's great. You see countries all over the world getting more and more into it. That's why, again, you're still early. If they're just starting to offer these products that that haven't been there before, and you can just go in and buy it yourself, then you know you're early to the party. So this one actually I want to go into. SEC Gary Gensler responds to concerns about first Bitcoin linked ETF. Now he's approved the paper traded futures Bitcoin, but he expresses concerns over that. So he's just trying to give some pushback. And I guarantee you he's just catering to Wall Street and the banks right now because he's probably getting pressure on both sides. So he just expresses some concerns about it to show that he's not ready just yet. In the same interview, ProShares, which ProShares is the first one that got the future traded ETF, the CEO, Simeon Hyman, regulated futures traded in a 40 ACT ETF will open the opportunity to get BT exposure or BTC exposure to a lot of folks who may have been waiting on the sidelines. And this is what they've been saying all along. Some people don't like the futures traded, but if we get the door open, foot in the door, I personally believe it's going to open the floodgates. More and more people are going to get into this. Market caps go up. All right, I've been hearing this a lot. Billionaire investor Carl Icahn thinks Bitcoin may be the best hedge for inflation. And this is what we call a narrative. This is now months and years, banks and CEOs have been saying Bitcoin's trash. It's nothing. I guarantee you, all the while, they're holding it down because they see what the future is going to be. They've been buying it, but saying that it's not great. Now the narrative is that it's a hedge against inflation and it's better than gold because gold doesn't move, but that's a good thing about it. That's why it is actually a good store of value because it's not going down. It doesn't move, but it's not going down. It's not losing value like the dollar currently is. But again, the narrative right now is that Bitcoin is a great hedge against inflation. And now the government is actually acknowledging that inflation is becoming a problem. All right, his comments were in line with Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, who mentioned that inflation was rising along with supply issues. And we talked about the supply crisis the other day. All right, so this is news on Kava. Simple and secure DeFi solutions become the focus of a $185 million funding round. When you see news like this, it gets the markets pumping for that particular token. It means that they have money to either hand out and yield or to the developers to come and use their system. So people get excited about that. They start buying the token and just notice that kind of stuff. All right, so you can go check out the ticker number KAVA, Kava, and see what's happening with it. Cosmos announces launch of new blockchain Sagan. Okay, so Cosmos, most people don't realize is huge. It's interoperable. It is what Polkadot, which is not launched yet, is trying to do. It's interoperable with other chains. It just doesn't have adoption yet. Terra Luna, which I talk about a lot, is actually on Cosmos. It's built on Cosmos. So they're launching a new blockchain called Sagan. And let's head into Trade the Chain and check out Cosmos. Actually, you know what? Let's scroll down. I actually want to see. There we go. It's popped up. It's at 7.74 billion. It's up 3%. Okay, so on this news, I'm surprised the daily sentiment hasn't gone up. But long term, they're very bullish on it. And let me get out of that because I want to see where it is in the ranking now. Because I believe last time I looked, it was at 21, which is a shame. Yeah, actually went down to 23. So VeChain is advancing. Why? Because people are starting to realize that supply chains are, there's a real issue in the supply chains, and VeChain actually helps with that. Internet protocol, that just keeps dropping. Stellar bumped up because of that news that we talked about yesterday that I believe it was a Grayscale Trust is picking them up, which again means that they have to buy, and people know that Grayscale is they're for profit, but they're also very respectable. And if they're buying Stellar, that means it's a good project. So it's a vote of confidence for that. And Polygon, keep going, baby. Keep going. Hit the races. Love me some Polygon. All right, let's go back to Telegraph. Platform provides entry for cryptocurrency. Yes, they do. All right, so a lot of this is about NFTs. Okay, Polkadot-based privacy project Manta Network raises 5.5. Okay, this is another narrative that's going to be coming out. There's going to be more and more news about Polkadot now that they are launching their parachain. Everybody is going to start talking about who's trying to get into those slots, what Polkadot is going to be doing, what they can accomplish. You're going to see this over and over, so just watch for that. Okay, so I will stop it there. Oh wait, one more thing for Polkadot. Unveils 770 million development fund ahead of parachain auctions. Polkadot's Gavin Wood has announced a more than 770 million development fund just weeks before the network's parachain auctions are set to go live. I can almost guarantee you Gavin Wood waited for this moment, for Bitcoin to start to take off, for the ETFs to be approved before. I guarantee you had this knowledge. And then that's when he made his announcement for November 11th parachains. There was no reason that I heard of why they should have waited that long. They probably could have done it last month or the month before. But in my mind, this was an excellent move by him. Get everybody amped up about Bitcoin and then ride that wave. And now he's announcing that he's putting 770 million into development. Yeah, great play, bro. Great play. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to give you an update on the trades that I did. All of them are doing well. They dipped a little bit yesterday, but looks like everything's coming up with Bitcoin. What's that excellent quote? A rising tide lifts all boats. That's what's happening right now. Okay, see you tomorrow.